It was a lazy Sunday morning for Donkey Kong, and all he could think to do was sit on his big comfy couch and watch the news with Nate Bildorf. But then...
Oh. No, go back to that. Go back.
I love that.
Ooh.
You know,
I was wondering, is that actually
Oh, what's up?
I was wondering, was that Martinet as the announcer, dude?
It might be, for all I know.
But I just love the notion of, like, you know, even though this guy beat me up a lot of times, he makes a cute toy.
I want one of those toys! Unfortunately, he couldn't quite beat the rush.
It may be all. I mean, he may be my arch rival, but gosh darn, am I not a sucker for commercialism?
Or maybe I'm thinking of my grandfather that has the rivalry. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I borrow one of his toys.
And thus, an age-old rivalry was brought back to the land of HD, much to our surprise when this was announced.
Yeah, for
No.
the Nintendo Switch. Same developers as the original game, with a much better soundtrack and graphics to boot. There were some caveats we'll talk about along the way, but Logan and I figured this would be the prime opportunity to finally give this game a shot, because he and I are going to be joining forces to take out the big bad ape.
Yep, go down to controllers real quick.
Oh, right.
Oh, that might help.
Because I do believe we have to do. Because I do believe we have to do this like manually. I think.
Assuming... Oh, no, it only does it... Unfortunately, this is something we noticed during testing. It's only something we can only really do in-game.
Okay, so that's fine. That's fair. Let's learn. Oh, we're not doing that, James. You silly goof.
We're not doing that.
We're gonna play things classic. The only real difference between the two is that you do have health points in the form of bubbles, and the timer is gone. Otherwise, classic is more or less the same Mario versus Donkey Kong, you know and love. Or maybe you find inferior to Donkey Kong 94, whichever one counts.
Ha. Hey, this is a big thing. Like it's a Game Boy Advance title being remade for the HD Switch.
And I grew up with this.
So what does that make, like 2-3 games now?
Yeah.
Like, on the Switch that done that?
I'm good with those. Those are good games. And
Hey, fellas!
Oh, no.
oh dear, it's. I was about to make a rude joke.
Do it.
I was gonna say it's Seth Rogen.
Don't mind if I do. And then Mario was on a leisurely stroll, until he noticed that the toads were running away from the monkey business.
Seth Rogen has invaded.
Hey. Oh, mamma mia,
Come back here, you big monkey!
We have to stop him before he starts laughing.
Oh, it's gonna be too late.
Well, he already
it's a
left
rumble
there.
of the very buildings.
He's already doing
no!
it, the fool.
Get after him, and I guess that this is suddenly it shouldn't be, but it's so surreal that this is now I guess the last game that will have Martinet as Mario.
Yeah, like, you know what? That is also something, because, like, gonna go into, like, somewhat, except not really spoilers right away. A lot of people are very mixed on this. They took out a lot of Mario's talkativeness from this original game, and I'm wondering if part of the reason that they did that was to avoid confusion of the fact that, like, we just got a Mario successor, then all of a sudden to hear, like, a bunch of Martinet, like, they probably did that to try to avoid as much confusion as possible.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this game was already being developed just as the plans were being made to have Martinet replaced with Kevin Afghani, which, thinking about it now, I wonder what it would have been like if he was still voicing Mario for this game. Though, not that it really matters, though, considering, you know, as far as Swan songs are concerned, I'd say this isn't a bad one for Martinet to have.
Yeah. But otherwise, to really quick explain what just happened there, yeah, as James mentioned with Donkey Kong 94, the Mario vs. Donkey Kong took after a lot of the moveset and level design effects of Donkey Kong 94. Mario is ever acrobatic as ever. Give me one quick second.
No worries.
Because that's why we gotta do this, because for whatever reason it likes to reset me, so I'll do this, apply, hit OK, go back to full screen.
And voila! Join on in, Toad!
Hey, that's my bad. Hi, everybody! But yeah, so that's it. And now this has a cool co-op mode, which in co-op modes, Donkey Kong gets a little craftier with his locks.
Yep, because he adds on another one.
Oh.
So now it's up to the two of us to go to work and collect us some keys.
Yeah.
I try my darndest.
So here's the thing when playing as both Mario and Toad. One character is going to have to rely on getting the silver key, which thankfully floats around. Don't have to worry about grabbing it or nothing. Meanwhile, the other player is still going to have to pick up the main key.
Yep. That's where I come in.
Should probably be
Go
said for the
clear
record.
the path.
Even though it looks like I should be able to grab this key while also having the silver key, the game's smart about that and won't let you do that.
So I gotta do it. Anyway.
Flip the switch!
Yeah, I got it. But yeah, so then I gotta put mine in first. But there you go. Otherwise, basically what you see is what you get. This is the game. So I guess get ready to have a more casual romp as we just play through these levels and enjoy ourselves.
Another shoot the shit sort of game with your favorite plumber and mushroom combo.
Yeah.
Yahoo! And the music is also a pretty nice bop too.
Oh, for sure. Honestly, I think the soundtrack for the remake is an absolute far cry from the original game in all the best ways, because, I mean, I'm just gonna be flat out honest. I honestly think the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong soundtrack is aged like milk.
You take that back.
What's the Game Boy sound font? It's the Game Boy sound font.
After you, Toad.
You take that back, motherfucker.
I should ask, Matt. Like, what was it like growing up with this game? Was this like one of the big GBA titles you owned?
Oh yeah, this is one of my original GBA games. Like, this is one of the games that I obsessively played as a child.
Aww.
That makes two of us.
It's a really solid platformer.
It's great. And anybody who
did you ever have
besmirches
it,
the
Matt?
soundtrack is a big doo-doo head. Anyway.
Well, again, like the instrument, again, the melodies are fine. It's just the instrumentation.
The instrumentation is
different.
absolute garbage, unfortunately. Like, I'll just forever say till the cows come home. As far as like all the songs all the soundtracks you can hear from Mario on the Game Boy Advance, Mario vs. Donkey Kong just aged the weakest, just because it relied so heavily on very unfiltered midis.
Oh, my head!
Alright, fair. I understand you're not getting a present for Christmas anyway.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Dare thee. Oh, thankfully, they got rid of fall damage from '94.
Yeah, and the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Like,
I
fall
never
damage in
noticed
general
that's
is
how-
pretty much gone.
I never noticed that's how Toad opens keys. I just handplay each
It's
time.
like he swims around it like a little fish.
love
okay, you take care of the mushroom. I'll take care of the present over there. So I guess it should be said as far as our game plan with this game is concerned. We're definitely going to try to get all the presents. I can't guarantee we're going to get all the gold stars, but we're going to try our damnedest to do so.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, isn't getting gold stars in this game a lot less strict compared to the original?
As a matter of fact, it is, because first and foremost, they got rid of the scoring system. Now, if you want to get gold stars in this game, you just have to get all the presents.
Yep, pretty simple. Just be a.
In the original game, getting the presents would start a bonus game, but for the sake of the remake, there is still a bonus game, but it only... how should I put this? It doesn't correlate towards the presents.
Oh, well.
Like, at some point during our playthrough of these worlds, one bonus stage will be active, and we'll get to play them. And honestly, they reward you with a lot more one-ups than, like, a normal bonus game of the original game would.
Yep. Oh. Okay, I'll get the key. Okay.
I don't know how you do all this platforming nonsense, Mario.
I'll get the door for you, Danny.
That's how we do it. And up there we go. Get my big fat head in the way. Yeah. I love that. But yeah, no. Again, the controls, as you just saw there, like the controls are honestly very tight. I dig this moveset for Mario, and I'm bummed that we don't normally see him. Oh, sorry, I knocked you off.
You're fine.
And I'm bummed that we don't normally see him this acrobatic anymore.
Well, outside of the 3D games.
Right, and I mean, that's honestly why I'm very much happy that this game got remade in the first place, because I think Mario's, like, his more extended sense of athleticism compared to, like, even the 3D games, it feels like something that the games need to highlight more.
Yeah. What? Yahoo!
Gotcha!
But as far as co-op, I think they did a decent enough job of implementing it. Like the additional key thing is neat because that means they had to redo every level with that mechanic in mind.
I mean, kind of, sort of. I mean, the only real major difference is that they add the silver key. That's more or less it. Like the levels themselves were otherwise untouched.
Ooh,
Let's go get some more one-ups.
Yep, time for our first of several bonus games. Now, in the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong, there were like 2 sets of bonus games you could unlock, and you played them every single level, which, not gonna lie, got very tedious after a while. So I appreciate now with the remake, you only get them like once per world.
Also, it looks like the levels. Also, looks like the levels themselves are like just a whole lot different than usual. Because like originally, it was just one of those pick a box mini games.
There was either the pick up box minigame, or on the very rare chance you'd also get the minigame where Mario would have to cleverly shuffle around the presents to prevent them from being crushed by DK.
Right.
Oh, so okay, those ones. Fair enough.
And the one that remains uncrushed by the end, that's the one you win. Sometimes you can get very unlucky and end up earning a DK face, which earns you nothing.
Right.
You get you 1 free DK coin, for that is the exchange rate when I kidnap their mayor.
What?
I'm trying to do a Street Fighter with Donkey Kong reference.
Oh, right.
Diddy, quick! Change the channel!
Oh, nice.
Phew! I didn't think that was gonna work.
Actually, thankfully, with the removal of the scoring system, now you don't really have to worry so much about killing off the enemies if you absolutely don't want to. Like, you just want to get a move on. Like, everyone wants to do that.
We got trade because I have
Yeah. No, you know what? No, I realized what I wait.
No, we have the red button right now. We have the red button right here.
No, please allow me. No, allow me. No, allow me. Yo, fuck you.
No, I insist.
Oh.
I insist. No, fuck you. No, fuck you.
This is how Mario's do the sidewalk shuffle.
The right key, he says. Anyway.
So, Hyper Matt, have you guys considered getting this game on Switch?
Eventually.
I probably will eventually as well. I've just been very busy as of late and don't really have much time to play, like... To be fair, I've been mostly playing games on my Steam Deck and all that, but also focusing on homework.
Yeah, I kind of sympathize. I've mostly... Oh boy. Yeah, I've been busy, mostly just been busy getting caught up on video work and commission stuff, but the next time I do get a game, unless I see a more enticing title the next time I go out, I'll probably pick this up.
Yeah.
Alright. I know, like, the big ones we have to look forward to is, I know we still got Princess Peach Showtime, I think, coming out later...
next month at the time of recording.
Next month. And then, honestly, supposedly what I'm hearing, either today at 5 p.m. for some people, or maybe even later tonight, we'll finally be getting Splatoon 3 Side Order.
Oh, that's right! I almost forgot about that.
Which is the roguelike, with the roguelike Splatoon mode, which I am super curious to see how that turns out. Remember, your feet are hard as iron.
Yep. I can do this while also doing it on one hand.
Oh, that's just showing off. Don't ask how Toad is able to do this. Incredible lumbar support.
Listen, you think that's unrealistic as all get up for Toad?
Oh.
I mean, have you seen what it looks like when he picks up a gold key?
I have not. I gotta find out.
Well,
Ow.
you've been picking up the last handful of them, so...
Ow!
Doop.
How do I do it, folks? How do I do it?
I mean, I guess if you want to be...
balance.
You know, it's really funny because, like, Toad holding stuff over his head has been a staple since, like, Mario 2. But this game in particular makes it even more implausible looking.
Because in Mario 2, his proportions, like, he had longer arms. He was more of a chubby boy than, you know, a goblin.
What do you call it, a chub boy? You're not exactly an Adonis yourself.
True.
Also, I'm not going to mince words. Maybe I'm just too used to seeing the height differences in some of the other games, but they made Toad really freaking short in this game. Like, shorter than he usually is.
There we go.
Also, I shouldn't have said that to you, Logan. I'm kind of a bit of a chubby boy myself.
I mean, I gotta. Lord knows I have to work on this. Yeah, Lord knows I gotta diet as well. It's the holidays. They do this to me every day.
Yeah.
Hey.
Every day.
Every year. I mean, every year. It's alright.
I mean every day. I mean every day. I mean every day.
It's Wednesday. It means today's $5 bacon Western cheeseburger day or whatever. Like, I can't pass off on that value.
How much is a Krabby Patty? $2.99
On Wednesdays.
99 cents.
Right again!
So now we come to the mini Mario levels, and the way they do it in co-op is actually kind of funny because, much like in the original, the minis will follow Mario, but that'll still leave Toad to do a little bit of extra business as, Toad?
Okay, fine.
It's like,
No, you have your new friends now.
You think I would be able to fit under
I
this?
still need your help too. You need to get the silver key.
Okay.
Oh, right. Oops.
Can I get up here? I cannot.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
that-
I'll help.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, because
Now-
otherwise the mini Marios will not be able to enter.
Yep. So that's why Toad's gonna need to get the silver key.
Yep, we got that. And if I'm correct, is this tied to how? Oh, the trash can.
The trash man.
Or you.
or that.
Oh, that works.
You know, in retrospect, why am I even here? Man, I hate not having legs.
That might go. I believe there is a button to bubble up and
There
like
you go,
get
Toad.
into
All for
something.
you.
Pick up. Yeah, how do I do it?
Look, Bob, no hands.
I would have loved if exclusively with Toad, when he tries to lift it up, it just squishes him for a second.
Crush. And Mario looks like, oh,
Oh dear.
It's like, but then you see like Toad's little hand pop out with a thumbs up.
I was just thinking that'd be perfect. But anyway, I believe you do that, and if you get all of them in, that gives you this many one-ups to or that many lives to fight DK.
Uh-huh.
I believe so. Yeah. All the minis you save will be major health points for the fights.
Just,
Like I know in the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong by default they're supposed to give you like 4, but if you save them all you get 6.
oh,
And if you want the perfect, you are gonna have to make sure every single mini is still there.
But otherwise, but now the good news is that, so normally how this works in the co-op, normally how that would work is if you get hit once, that can like cost you your perfect score. However, in co-op form, they're a little nicer in that technically each of those mini Marios counts for 2 hits between you and your co-op partner. But again, just take it nice and slow and steady. You got him.
Hooray! What do you think about all this, DK?
oh, he's not a happy boy.
I don't like you. No,
No.
no, no.
We did it!
No.
Like, we know like 3 different no's we now all of Matt.
Oh.
Like I got my for Sam. It just doesn't add up. No.
And then we have the, hey kids, you wanna drive through that cactus patch? Yeah, no!
No. And then of course your favorite, the no.
Yeah, the
check out the jungle.
You wanna throw up? No.
I am heavily curious as to how Toad is going to somehow like hold himself between 2 ropes at the same time with his
Oh, that's
proportions.
right.
Let's find out.
Look at
So
this
Mario-
jungle area.
Does it with no problem.
I got it. Don't worry.
And I actually can't.
Oh, but to compensate, you can climb up single ropes much faster.
Ah,
Like, look at the difference, right?
I'm a monkey.
It's so obvious. Like, that's so funny, actually.
Okay, but you know what?
Oops.
Oh, but I dig
boy.
that. I like that is a little like way to balance that out. I always dig co-op games that can do that.
That's neat.
Give each person roles.
Kind of makes me sad in retrospect that, like, considering the slight minor differences between the 2 characters, I'm surprised they don't just let you play as Toad, like in single player. But then again, at that
Well-
point, what was the point of the name? Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
Yeah, although now that makes me hear me out because I'm in like ramble mode now. Like, hear me out. Like, what
Watch
if?
out!
Oh,
Toad! Toad?
You klutz.
I'm okay. See? So yeah, so thankfully in co-op mode, it's not like immediate like game over, but I think it does cost a 1-up.
It does.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
The tutorials we've been finding.
Right, actually,
Which-
that is another thing that is different about the remake. They actually got rid of the little tutorial stingers that played at the start of every level.
Yep.
Which, I mean, I'm not
Pacing.
gonna... Like, they were cute back then, but I'm not gonna entirely miss them, considering that they already have the little, like, blocks there to tell you exactly what you need to do.
Right. But okay, that's right. The thought I was going to say was that, hear me out. With whatever engine they used for this, what if they gave us a remake of Wario's Woods?
That would be that would be interesting. Not gonna mince words there.
I mean, honestly, just a new Wario anything would be nice. Like, I mean, I know we got Move It not long ago, and that's fun for what it is, but, like, Wario's need love too, you know.
Yeah, most especially when he's on his own.
Yeah. Okay. And pick
Don't
this
worry,
up.
I got it.
Thank you, bub.
Mind the Ramby baby.
Oh, that's a cute rampant baby.
Oh, look at that little rampy baby.
I believe, translated, their name is Ram Ram.
Aww.
Though I will admit, considering the toy aesthetic that most of the enemies are going for, I'm kind of bummed that they didn't just outright make them mini Rambies.
You know,
Yeah.
because I'm Tor Ramby.
You
Because I'm marketable.
You just pull the little trigger and it goes, I don't know if it's a Ramby.
I would love that. I would buy one of those.
They're literally, like, they're like the only, like, as far as I'm aware, one of the only organic enemies in this game, so it just makes them stick out so much.
It would be like frickin' oh, I don't know. It would be like the frickin' it would be like, I don't know. I see it as the frickin'. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I could see it being like the frickin' "That was easy" button from Staples. You just click it says "Cause I'm Ramby."
I mean, to be fair, actually, Onyx and I have one of those buttons. So we like you can program whatever you want into them.
Oh really?
So yeah.
What did you do?
Nothing. Anyway.
Oh, I'm really curious now what you would have turned it into.
Oh, we actually did. Here, I'll show you. It's actually on my soundboard. We made it this.
Clever dog.
What'd you say?
That's simp.
Simp. Oh. Oh my gosh.
So the button that says simp.
That's neat.
Help.
The funny... Oh, man, that poor monkey was probably in agony just having two people literally hanging on its tail.
But no, yeah, it says simp.
Yeah. I still think my favorite usage of the word is the one, like, Blue-Red video where it's like, no, Rick Astley has subscribed to your OnlyFans account. Simp!
Just shouting it. Whoa!
Oh yeah, watch out for the birds. Their eggs will hurt.
Fair enough.
I would imagine.
Got it! Watch out!
Hey, Logan.
Ah, did it not clear the bird? Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Logan.
I did it all by myself.
What did you find?
Hey, in the future, I think I'm going to charge you for color commissions because I'm doing this pretty good.
Oh, fair enough. Damn.
Wait, charge who? What's?
It's we'll touch base after that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So one thing I was actually very excited to bring up because I guess now's as good a time as any while we're in casual mode. So today was the Nintendo Partners Direct showcase thing,
as of February 21st, 2024.
Which it first of all was interesting in that it wasn't a live stream. It was just a regular video upload, which I'm honestly not against whenever they do those.
Yeah.
Because that's right. Oh, that's right. It's this mechanic. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, be quick.
But yeah, it's I'm not against them doing the YouTube uploads because I'm not gonna lie. Very rarely has there ever been a direct where like I was super engaged with every entry in the direct. So being able to like watch the video and be like, this isn't my thing. Skip forward a couple, skip forward 10 seconds, skip forward 10 seconds is very handy.
Yeah.
I mean, I still watch the whole thing with my friend Ouija, and I'll say, like, I don't know.
Maybe short, but not that short.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like, I remember watching the whole thing with my friend Ouija, and, like, I don't know if he wanted to save it for later, but there was one particular announcement that he, like,
I actually was gonna
screeched
bring
with
it up.
glee once he saw it.
I actually was going to bring it up because that's kind of the big highlight for me personally. My friend was super stoked that Battlefront is coming to Switch with guaranteed online servers.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
And the classic versions of them.
Yeah,
too,
classic.
Not so much the reboot that they did a while ago.
And actually, I just remembered, we're also getting a bunch of rarer stuff coming to the NSO.
Oh, it's already out.
Yep, like Snake Rattle and Roll. I forgot that I always keep forgetting that there was a Super Nintendo Battletoads game.
Yeah, and it's about as much of a hair terror as the original.
But and then finally we were getting Blast Core,
That was pretty cool.
which has me a little more hopeful that we'll be getting some more Rare Replay like titles on the system soon.
I mean, I would still yearn for one Conker's Bad Fur Day, but I know that would require Nintendo to probably make a separate app like they're doing in Japan right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of Japan.
Yeah. So we in the West got 5 Rare games across 3 apps. Japan got another 3.
just another 3.
And what I love about that announcement is I joked about it with some friends, like the fact that Nintendo themselves didn't even announce it. It was Jeff King. What was it last time again?
Jeff
Keighley.
Keighley.
Jeff Keighley just casually dropped it in his own personal announcement, and the vibe of it is just all like, oh hey, by the way, Mother 3's here.
Yeah.
In Japan.
Oh, okay. So fruits are projectiles.
Yep, always have been. Another staple of Donkey Kong Jr., much like climbing ropes.
Yeah. And the munchers.
Yeah, the munchers themselves are kind of... Oh, shit.
Whoa!
I should have been more careful with my footing. Oh?
Whoop! Sorry.
Actually, well, you got that taken care of. Now we just gotta get the key on down.
Oh. I found the one up!
You gained the life you lost the life you gained.
Well, nothing lost, nothing gained, as I always say. Ow, 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 ow.
Ow, 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 ow.
You know,
Whoa!
in a way, that was kind of perfect.
I'm having a good time. But no,
It's a good thing I can't feel one force trauma on my head.
it's its own helmet. But yeah, beyond that, it's not only the fact that they give Mother 3, they also...
Hair.
It really is. But it's the fact that it's not only Mother 3, it's Mother 3 merchandise.
Yeah, that too.
Aww.
I thought I could bounce on him. Fair enough. Alright, we got it. It's like they get Mother 3 plushes. They get probably a bunch of other little toys and things, and we don't get any of that. It's like they're dangling in front of our face.
We just get fan merchandise.
Well, let's be honest here. Like, what would I say? At least it's something, and plus it's not that hard to be able to play like Japanese exclusive stuff on a Switch. Like, it does take a few extra steps, but it's not impossible. And let's be honest, this probably is like the closest thing we're ever gonna get to like a proper re-release of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, though, it's definitely not happening this gen if it's already on the Japanese GBA app. What if they do eventually just up and say, screw it, let's do the remake treatment with the Mother series?
The first Earthbound, definitely, I can see that. Beginnings, I would not be against, but I feel like between the two, it wouldn't be quite as likely.
Fair. You doing okay over there, Toad?
I can't stop!
Sorry, I just had fun with that. Well, okay.
Ludicrous
I'm coming.
speed! Go!
But yeah, beyond that, but yeah, I mean, again, it's a bummer. Hopefully we'll get something new from them eventually. Until then, I'll just wait this one out. Until then, beyond that, I know that another thing we had was
Actually, yeah, technically it's your duty.
Yahoo! Get there! Okay, I love it. Anyway, so the other big things that were announced
it's stuff like this that makes me not so much question why they didn't just make Luigi Mario's co-op partner as opposed to Toad.
I know, it's a little ridiculous.
It's one of those things where, like, Toad makes more sense, considering the original game, all there was Mario, DK, and the Toads, and Mini Mario. But, I don't know, considering they both would share more or less the same hitbox size, I feel like it would have made more sense, like, from a gameplay perspective to use Luigi.
Oh, there's that, but I also just like that. Oh boy! Like, there is that, but there is a part of me that am just amused by the fact that, like, there are people that are, like, so adamant about adding Luigi and things that he wasn't a part of. Whereas I like to just imagine, like, in-universe, the reason Luigi didn't want to help is because he was raring to help at first, but the second he saw that they were basically going up against a 900-pound gorilla, he's like,
Mario, you know what? You got this. I believe in you, bro. I'm just gonna go back home and drink
I
milkshake.
am on vacation.
Also, real talk, that's a lie. I'm only 800 pounds.
I take offense to that. I've been on a diet, and I've gained 200 pounds.
I'll have you know that muscle weighs more than fat.
That is true. But let's see. While we get this next... I mean, wait, what's up?
No, I said yeah. No, that it does weigh more than that.
And I hate it because I want to like lose weight, but I also want to build muscle mass.
Yeah.
It cancels itself out.
Ready? Flip the switch! Also, should be said, like, the remakes of Total Bop, and I do think the Mini Mario theme definitely got the best of it. Like, if it weren't for the fact that I kind of wish they still kept the, like, some of the extra, like, hold on, allow me.
Thank you.
I kind of do wish they kept some of the extra, like extra verses that they added on with, like, the sequels. But even still, like, this is a really... I don't know, I love it. Like, it's one of those things where I heard it first time... Toad?
Sorry, I was on the box. But, no, I like... It has this nice, like, minimalistic, like, cafe jazz kind of feel to it all.
Yeah, it's like, I still remember playing the demo when it was released, and I literally just stood on the box, just waiting for the music to literally finish, and then, I think it was like halfway in, and then the freaking time, like the
countdown, like...
Yeah, the countdown timer music started to play, and I was like, God damn it! But then I was reminded later that, technically, if you're playing casual mode, there's no timer, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, you lost.
Yeah. Mulligan!
That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Okay. Because, yeah, we do understand them. Which, yeah, the only way that you can guarantee a star is if you do not take any damage.
Right. And I will admit, I think they made the, this boss... no!
Ah.
He is very fast.
Yes, he is. I will admit this was always a boss fight that always felt like mostly luck-based in the original game. I'd say it's more so here because it's a little more clear that, like, you know, Deacon will definitely make some moves depending on your position, and I don't know. It feels like the boss fight was made harder in the remake than the original.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can see how that is. Oh,
no, that's when you're playing in co-op.
Yeah, okay, I gotta mind that. Okay, so I guess sometimes they don't give you just two. Sometimes, I guess since it's such a heavy hit.
Or maybe that was, or I don't know, maybe that was just, was that really, I don't know.
Oh my
I feel
gosh.
like I think what we said earlier might have been a lie.
oh.
So I'm just gonna spam it. Yeah,
Ryan!
Wait,
Nice.
lie to our audience? We'd never.
I was just gonna say spam fruits and it worked, and I'm never gonna lie to them except for that one time.
Well, Toad, I think after that, I think DK's gonna swear up bananas for the rest of his days.
You would think that.
You would think. I beg to differ.
You see, me and the bananas have a date tonight where I devour them.
What did they do? Anyway, next place is done.
One downside I will say right now regarding the remake is that all those crafty little like ending images that show when you defeat DK, they're not present anymore, which kind of stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with all the stuff Mario would say, so no more stuff like, it's all you, baby.
It's all you, baby.
Oh, but I remember from the DS that, hey, get back here, you big monkey.
Yeah, that wasn't brought back either, which is kind of a bummer.
Oh. Well.
Also, another thing that will seem a little decisive for returning players is that, for at least 2 worlds, they completely changed the music. Fire Mountain being one of them.
Oh.
Huh.
Truth be told, is considering that Fire Mountain I always felt was one of the weaker, like, had the weaker music in the game, I can't say I'm, like, too bitter about it, but, you know, take what you get or leave it.
Oh.
Oh! Ah! Toad! Again? Uh-oh.
It looked like cheese!
I'm sorry,
Gooey melted cheese!
the way you screamed, Logan.
I was not expecting that. Let me try it.
Not bad.
But yeah, no, oh, jeez, I almost made you do something bad.
You almost made me dip in the nacho cheese.
Oh.
But let's see what else. Other big things. My friend was super excited that Shin Megami Tensei 5 is either getting it. We can't tell if it's gonna be like SMT5 Royal or just a DLC or some sequel expansion like content, but it's getting something new on it.
And yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
cool.
Oh, ah!
Uh-oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Also, I just realized we never did get the bonus round of Donkey Kong Jungle, did we?
No, we did.
Oh, we did?
Remember, that was the one where it was like a very flat surface and close enough. I do recall doing that one though.
Okay.
But else, from I only knew the game because of Game Grumps playing both the Wii and the sequel version, but apparently Endless Ocean is getting a Switch title now.
That, I would say, took me by surprise, but I was made aware of the leak.
Yeah, that was...
fair.
Honestly, I'm one of those people where it's like, it did look neat. I'm sure people will have fun with it. I don't know if it was worth ending the Direct on.
I mean, now that I think about it, is Endless Ocean a primarily like Nintendo franchise, or I
I don't believe it is.
It can be, but I mean, I know it was like on both of the titles.
Uh-oh.
How did that hit me? I am so short.
It's a phoenix. Of course, it was gonna hurt.
Oh, I see
Don't
why.
end
It's
up
because
in the
he's
corner.
flying. I see, because he's
Not
flying
corner,
back
but-
and forth and going lower each time. Fair.
Right, that's his whole gimmick.
Gotcha. Anyway, yeah, that's all I really know. I think it maybe had a spirit in Smash, maybe.
Maybe I wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, yeah, there was that, and then I know. I mean, one particular announcement that I thought was pretty interesting was that, of all things, Epic Mickey is coming back.
Hell yeah, that was another thing I was leading up to.
That is the aforementioned announcement that made my friend screech.
Out of nowhere, we were not expecting this. Get it? Out of nowhere, this being after Disney was, I guess, now suddenly very curious about, revisiting video games because, oh my gosh, that's right, games are actually huge right now.
Yeah.
They're giving us a remake. I think it's Epic Mickey Rebrushed.
Rebrushed,
Yep,
yes.
rebrushed. Fitting subtitle considering it's being done by the same people that gave us SpongeBob's Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
Yes.
And assuming they learned their lessons from that, I'm
Well, I mean, like, I figured Cosmic Shake was proof that they did learn the lessons from it.
I mean, the fact they're doing it so soon after Cosmic Shake released is kind of what caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
What were
dear.
what were your thoughts on it, Matt?
Cool. That's it.
Well,
I'm not a big
That's-
Epic Mickey person. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, honestly,
That's fair.
man, I don't
Nice.
blame you. Like, for me, Epic Mickey is one of those games where it's like, I love the premise, but that's pretty much all that I love about it, which, that is one thing I'm really curious about. Like, if Rebrush is going to fix a lot of the quality of... If Rebrush is going to give it a lot of much-needed quality of life improvements. Because the thing is that, like, I love the story of Epic Mickey. I love its presentation. I love a lot of it. The gameplay itself, I kind of have an issue with, because I feel like it gets really, tedious really fast.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, on that note, I actually have a couple bits of an interview with Warren Spector from Junction Point back in the day, that they actually interviewed him about Rebrushed.
Oh, really?
Because supposedly Warren Spector actually did help consult Purple. What are they called? Purple Lamp.
Purple Lamp, yeah.
He actually helped consult. Damn it!
Oh.
I thought I was on the wrong part. Anyway, he actually helped consult Purple Lamp on the development of Rebrushed.
That's neat.
So the things I found. Whoa, game going.
Oh dear. Okay, so that wasn't just me.
No, come on, keep it together, game. Okay, just charge through.
Man, the things we do just so we can actually play together
Alright,
without
hang
having
on.
to be
You
on the
chill
same
over there,
couch.
and I'll get
Things
the
I
Switch.
do for love.
Never mind.
I'm a coming.
Does Mario have to
You-
do everything himself?
You stay
Yes.
there. I'll go get the Switch.
To answer that question, yes.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that would make sense. You're the one that has knees.
So I am.
You're the one that has legs. My feet just connect to my torso. Look at that.
I mean,
I'm a curb.
to be fair, after Wonder the movie, is that really true?
I mean, no, that's fair. That is fair.
It's
So,
also just
so-
now. It's also just
Go
now
ahead.
dawning on me. Like, I know we talked about how short Toad is in this game, but like the few times where you actually see him right next to the minis, it's like either they really are short or the minis in this universe are massive.
Yeah, no, like in the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong, the minis themselves were pretty massive, whereas the sequels they were, toy sized. Or you know what it is? The mini Mario's in this game are an awful lot like
Oh,
an awful lot like the like that really awesome movie Bowser figure. That has the flame breath and everything.
right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the leg. Yeah, yeah.
Like they're that size.
Actually,
Get over there.
Smart thinking.
And then
Now who's using
wouldn't
your
it be?
noodle?
Wouldn't it? I have an idea. Wouldn't it be something if you could toss and throw and I catch it? Ah,
Aw.
It was worth a shot. Unfortunately, Mario's throwing arm isn't quite as good as the monkey's.
yeah, it's fair. And but hey, you got it.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, good.
But yeah, so here are the things I found from that interview. So first, what is the release date for Epic Mickey Rebrush? They're believing it's going to be sometime in Q2, so around April or just sometime around like the start of summer.
Probably.
I do remember hearing that the games that were being revealed for the partner showcase were pretty much planned for early to mid 2024.
Right. The trailer itself didn't even have a specific date. It was just this year.
I got all excited when I saw March on it, but I realized that was just because that was the actual date in the in that intro. But
Hold
there's
on.
that thing.
There it is.
Oh.
That Ninja is hopping all over it. It's ruined now.
I know my
Aw.
friend Luigi speculated that it might come out in November to coincide with like the original game's anniversary.
Oh, that would be fun. Beyond that, we know that although it was revealed in the Switch thing, it will be multi-platform.
That's good.
That makes sense. Because I'm honestly probably going to get it on Steam anyway, considering if freaking Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is any indication. I think a Switch release for a Switch version of that game probably won't be as stable as it should be.
Well, I mean, like, we talked about learning their lesson. Like, I don't remember hearing, like, atrocious things about Cosmic Shake on Switch, so maybe Rebrush might not be too bad either.
Honestly, not sure how Cosmic Shake fared on the Switch.
Well, I mean, like, I haven't heard anything bad about it.
That's something we can check up on later. In the meanwhile...
I do feel like it would be appropriate if the Switch did get a little bit of TLC, considering that, like, again, the original game was a Nintendo exclusive.
Right, and I mean, who knows? Right. Maybe by the time that game comes out, it won't be too much longer before we eventually get that successor.
That's true.
So
beyond that, the next thing I learned was
wait,
there is
Toad. There we go.
Fair. Me and my big head. Careful.
Oof. Watch for the feet. Oh, Toad! Oh no, he became a mushroom pancake.
Freshly squeezed.
I'm okay.
Doubly freshly squeezed.
Well, at least it ain't me.
Oh, I learned my lesson.
Let's not waste any more lives.
We'll be okay.
Man, Toad's... considering how much better of a rope climber Toad is by comparison, how come he's at the start of the game?
Again, Wario's Woods remake release. So, other things I learned. Someone asked, will there be any remakes of Epic Mickey 2 or Power of Illusion? And will there be any DLC for Rebrushed? He said there is currently no plans for remaking any other Epic Mickey game at the moment. Though if the reboot performs well, more Epic Mickey content will become more likely. So
That's good.
That'd be nice.
So I mean, I know I'm picking it up.
I mean, honestly, assuming... I mean, it's very as unlikely as it is. If freaking Power of Illusion does get a remake, they need to give it a lot more TLC than it ended up getting.
It would be nice, yeah.
Like, more levels and less of and so much less fetch quests.
What, they weren't
Also, maybe,
fetching
like,
enough for
take
you?
proper advantage... Oh, what's up?
They weren't fetching enough for you?
Not in the slightest, no.
I have to chime in every now and then with a pun to let you guys remember that I'm here.
I mean, it is in your contract.
Well, I mean, like, just for the merit of making sure you're involved and whatnot. From what all you're seeing so far, how do you say this remake, fares in your eyes compared to the original?
Yeah, like holds up like with the original.
I think this looks good. Like this. You mean this game, right? You mean this one?
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah. No, I think it looks great so far. No problems in my opinion. I think. It looks good.
I don't think we have really anything to fear, considering, again, it's the same developers that made the original game. And secondly, said developers in ST were also responsible for the 3D World Switch port, plus Bowser's Fury.
Oh, that's good.
James.
What's up?
What? Oh. Oops.
Oh.
I love like the... It's like, well...
Oh, dear.
Our first proper redo.
Oh, well, I guess if it had to be somewhere.
I may as well go for some free lives.
Fair. We'll do that. Then we'll go grab that blue present, and then we'll guide the mini Marios to safety.
And new spatula?
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered another thing that they showed at that showcase. Probably the first of all those like fancy new Hey We Care titles that Sika's going to be giving us soon. They announced an actual brand new Super Monkey Ball.
Yep, a new Monkey Ball where I finally wears pants.
I don't like that he wears pants, but he wears pants.
No, it was kind of cute on him.
I wanted that there was
that.
It looks weird on him. It looks weird on him.
The only thing weird about it is the fact that they actually have a patterned ass on the back.
Yeah, that just feels like putting a hat on.
So I didn't.
Yeah, what's up,
I
Mike?
haven't seen this. What the fuck?
Oh, so I thought we linked the video, like, but yeah, so it's a new monkey ball.
So how about this? It's kind of like how you explained earlier the whole idea of like, or like, if something doesn't interest you, you skip it. That's what I did.
Right.
That is fair. That's entirely fair. So yeah, it was a monkey ball game, in which
Wait for it.
Yeah, it's a monkey ball game where they seem to have learned their lesson, and so now it is no longer that they can jump, but that they can actually do sort of like almost like an air dash. Like if you dash off of the level of geometry, you can roll over gaps in the terrain because of how fast you're moving horizontally.
Also, we'll say for the record, if they worked by the same company, Sonic would totally sue for what they named it.
I forgot what do they call it again.
Spin Dash.
Oh, they just called the spin. That's right. Yeah.
Outright, they just called it the Spin Dash.
That's cute, honestly. I think the only other thing about it that definitely caught my eye was the fact that there actually was like an online multiplayer mode.
For up to like what, 16 players?
All right. So hold on. Don't
Christ.
get it just yet. Oh.
Don't worry. Also, I love the fact, like, if you're close to the mini Mario, he'll keep popping up like this, but you jump on it and it stops.
I can't
Well, yeah, 'cause
move.
you're on top
Right,
of
go for
it.
Now you're good. But yeah.
Keep little details
no.
like that would make this remake shine.
So the other things I quickly learned, I guess we're already getting to the end of session 1, is that
And it really didn't feel like that long.
again, like these are very brisk worlds unless you want to try and do 4 in each session.
I mean, like, honestly...
I think let's do 3 now, and I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind doing another session immediately after.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to do this evening after certain plans got canceled.
Yep, and I'm just drawing. So
That's fair. So I guess before we end this, before we get to the end of this session, so the other things I learned was, then someone asked, then they asked him, will there be new features in Epic Mickey Rebrushed? To which he said yes. Mickey's moveset will be expanded to include dashing.
Oh, dashing.
So that he can move faster. He will also have ground pounding and sprinting.
Okay,
Wait,
that's...
what's the difference between
difference?
sprinting and dashing?
You know what it is? My guess is that it's going to be like the air dash in Mega Man.
Oh,
Mega Man X,
that
like
makes
you can have
sense.
it, like you can have an air dash or on the ground, like for combat to dodge attacks, and then
Push the switch!
and that then there will also be again sprinting, which that I think will help mobility a lot in some of those backtracking areas.
Mm-hmm.
The game will also feature a photo mode because of course. Someone asked, will there be full voice acting in this game? Kind of like how there was in the second game. Which he said, no, the grunts from the original Epic Mickey game will be upscaled and reused.
Damn.
So I assume they're going to, like, I don't know if it'll be AI, but they're basically going to take it and try to compress and, remove compression to make it sound better for HD.
I mean, if that's all it is.
That doesn't surprise me, because it sounds like pretty much the exact same way that Purple Lamp handled the cutscenes for Rehydrated, in that, like, aside from, like, reanimating it, they touched literally nothing else.
Right.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry!
It's fair. No worries. To be fair, you and I had the exact same fucking brain cell there.
Okay.
I
But
will
yeah,
That's
so
something
say,
they want
though-
you to do when he starts tossing those specific barrels.
I will say, though, just on that notion of cutscenes, because we did see, like, how they redid the opening cutscene, and it looks really nice. I wonder if they're even gonna, like, remake the 2D cutscenes, or if they're just gonna keep them completely untouched.
So he did answer that question as well. So this is actually very interesting, and I don't want to say divisive, but this will be very interesting to see what they do with this. Someone asked him if there's going to be motion controls or touch controls to you know, to the... Oh my gosh, he's doing it so fast. Thank you.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that every time DK tosses, it's like, oh, ah! Hands on fire! Hands on fire!
Well, I mean, he punched a moon. I feel like his hands can take a lot of punishment.
That's true.
But yeah, so they asked, will this game
Gotta
have
get
motion?
some hand ointment. Ouch.
Fair. But yeah, someone asked, will this game have motion or touch controls? And he said, no, it will not have either of those.
What?
That Epic Mickey Rebrush will not have motion or touch controls for, I assume the brushing and the aiming.
Then how's that gonna work? Are they gonna just stick to that being mapped to the right stick?
Which I will mind you to... I mean, I will mind and say, like, that was unfortunately kind of clunky when it was done in the sequel on Xbox, so I'm very curious how it's going to handle, but I assume they got people working on it. This looks new.
Oh yeah, so the remake adds 2 new worlds, one of which is Merry Miniland, based off of the ever, you know, cult classic Miniland Mayhem.
Well, that'll have to be for next time, I suppose.
Yep, that'll have to be for next time, because I do believe that is the end of our little threshold for today's session of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Next time, Toad and I are gonna go straight to the fair.
DK doesn't want to go to the fair.
I don't like you. I always love this
Funny.
bit. I always love that bit where Mario's like, huh? No.
It's like,
Oh, come on.
No, you're not in this remake.
And then... Someone found out that I remember someone found out that these...
Did we stop recording, or are we still going?
I'm going just for longer.
Okay.
I did learn that just to quickly just say that I did learn that someone pointed out that these are actual MP4s, and so someone actually replaced Donkey Kong up there with John Cena. It was the clip of him of like, or so you thought, or whatever, he like rips out of the paper or whatever.
No, it's
it was fun.
no, it's the are you sure about that?
That was it. Yeah, it was the where I was like, huh? Are you sure about that? It's like, oh shit.
We'll see y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
I'm watching the boob tube.